Hello, guys. Hello, how are you? Yes. Today, I want to take you guys back to during the time of primary school when we were in primary school back in Africa. Those were some of the books we used to read in school. The Calabash and the Box. Back then, when we were in school, we used to read this book so much. It was one of the best books. So I want to record your memory back and also let's go back to your primary school days and tell me which part is your favorite part in this book, the Calabash and the Box. As you can see, the Calabash and the Box, it was wrote by Bob Cece. Yes. So I read. If you remember any chapters in this book, let me know. Put it in the comment section. I read as follows. Let me read now. The book is a very interesting story. You will love it, trust me. It's go like this. Oh, my dear mother, how I think of you, my dearest mother, always in my heart. Oh, my dear mother, so long away, and yet I feel, dear mother, you will renew one day. We will renew one day. 11 years old Lamina sang like his very morning as he pawned the yams. This is one of the book. It's very nice. The Calabash. And if you read this book, let me see. Put into the comment section. Your mother is dead. His stepmother, Mariama, mocked him and she never come back. Now what the use of singing about her? That one, this is the stepmother now asking the boy, what's the reason? Why are you singing about your mom? Your mom is dead. You don't need to sing about her. Your mom is never going to go. Lamina nodded and saying, yes. His father had a new wife, his stepmother, Mama Kadi, but he was a soldier and away at the war. So Lamina lived at home with only his stepbrothers and daughter. The stepmother daughter name was Mariama. Hi, yes, JP, how are you? He started to sing again. And yet I feel, dear mother, you will return one day. So Lamina was singing and hoping that his mother will return one day. This book is a very nice book. We read this book during in primary school. So tell me, which book did you read in primary school? Yes, hola, how are you? Valentina, how are you? So tell me, which book did you read when you were in primary school? Let me know. Okay, so if you read this book, tell me your favorite parts. Who do you want to come back? Then the stepmother asks her, who are you crying for and who do you want him to come back? Who do you want to come back? Like cry and anger, voice for inside the house. Your mother, I teach you to be so ungrateful. This was Mama Kadi. That means Mama Kadi is the stepmother of Lamina. Mama Kadi was asking her. She was always angry with Lamina, spoken of his mother. She was always angry with Lamina whenever Lamina spoke of his mother. She was really angry each time. Yes, how are you? And this was like this. I was just singing to myself, Lamina Strumbo. He was afraid of Mama Kadi. Now that his father was away in the war, and Lamina's father was also a soldier, so he went to fight the war. Yes, He went to fight the war, and he was a soldier. He was a very brave one too. Yes, but his stepmother always bullied him. Yes, always bully him, making him feel so less, making him feel so bad, and she will always say negative things about Lamina mom. That is what she was always do. Mm-hmm. His Mama Kari, he was so afraid of Mama Kari. Now that his father was away in the war, his stepmother bullied him all the time, but she never bullied Marama, and the stepmother never bullied her own daughter. She will always bully this boy, never bully her own child. She made Lamina do a lot of job, but Marama never had to do any rocky work at all. Not once Mama has to work, nothing. Mama Kade favor her daughter in every way. Mama always wore a clean dress and had the best food to eat. She went to school. Lamina went to go to school. Lamina went to go to school, but he has no way to. But his stepmother always said, I need you at home. I cannot do all the work. The stepmother always said this to Lamina. You don't have to go anywhere. I need you at home and I want you to keep doing this work. That is what the stepmom always do to Lamina. I say, Lamina sang and went on pounding the yams. When you have done the yams, you can sweep the floor, and also when you have swept the floor, take the dirty dish to the stream and wash them. Mama Kadi ordered Lamina. Marama started her breakfast. Oh my God. The story of this book is very pathetic. Lamina sang another song about his mother as he carried the dirty dish to the stream. He put them down on the blank and began to take off his clothes. Just as he was pulling off his shirt, one of the calabash slipped into the water and flew away. Oh dear, it is Mama Kadiato's favorite calabash. He thought there is not another in the village like it. I must get it back. So during the time like Lamina was trying to wash the dishes, he took the dishes to the river to wash them. During the process, he was about to take off his shirt. Then the calabash was taken away by the water. So he said, oh my God, this is my stepmom, Mama Kadi, favorite calabash. What am I going to do? I have to get it back. So Lamina has to go try all impossible to get back that calabash. Lamina tried to catch the calabash with a stick, but it flew on and on out of this reach. The calabash was really out of his reach. I cannot swim, and Lamina did not know how to swim. He thought I will have to follow. Oh, he thought I will have to follow the calabash along the bank. Like Lamina decided, whatever is going to happen, let it happen, but I have to follow this calabash because his stepmother was very evil. After a time, the stream flowed into a cave. Lamina watched from the bank as the water carried the calabash into the cave. Perhaps the water is the cave. It's solid, and also the calabash will come to rest there. I will go in and see. Lami thought. That was his thought. He said, I'll go in and see. Yes. The mouth of the cave was small and it was quite dark inside. The mouth of the cave was very small and it was quite dark inside. Yes. Sometimes something flew out past Lamina's face. He was afraid, but he did not return back. When he was in the cave, something come up and flew on him, but he was not afraid. He still persist to go in the cave. Okay, Mama Kade will be so angry if I lost her favorite calabash, he thought. He imagined her loud voice. He went on into the cave. Yes, Lamina was so furious. Lamina did not know what to do. He said, I'm going to get this calabash. If I did not get this calabash, Mama Cat is going to be so furious with me. She's going to be very furious with me. She's going to be very angry with me. Oh, yeah. This boy now. I feel sorry for him, man. He said, so I have to go and get this. Even though the mouth of the cave was very small, but Lamina decided that he's going into that cave and get that calabash. So he went into the cave to get the calabash. So let's watch what happened. After he went inside near the mouth of the cave, the stream flowed down over the waterfall. Lamina stumbled down to the rock. Then the stream gets wide and flew into the pool. In the middle of the pool was a small sandbank. There was a small sandbank, and lying on the sandbank was the calabash. So the calabash went and rest at the side of the sandbank, the water side. Yes, by the side of the water, where the bank is, that's where the calabash went and rest. So, as you can see, right? Look, guys. Did you see? Look at the calabash. This is where the calabash went and rest. So, go like this. Yes, the water was quite shallow. The water was really shallow. And Lamina worked through it to the sandbank and pick up the calabash. This is my lucky day, Lamina said. He said this is his lucky day because he was able to get by the calabash. Lamina sang to himself, I have got the calabash back. He was singing very thoughtful. He thought about Mama Kadi. She will not shout at me now. She will not be angry with me now. He even imagined a smile on her face. Do you know that Lamina imagined that Mama Kade will be having a smile on her face after she received or see the calabash back? Oh my God. When Lamina reached the calabash, he had a surprise. Lying in the calabash was a small black metal box. Yes. How did that box get into the calabash? Lamina asked. How did the box get into the calabash? Nobody has any idea. He asked himself. Perhaps it dropped into the calabash while it was trusting about it. In the reply, he really could not explain it any other way. Lamina could not able to explain any other way. How did the box get into the calabash? Lamina tried to open the little box, the little black box, but he could not move the lid. He could not. He tried to open it, but he could not. The water was rusty. He decided that I would take the box home. So when he tried to open the box, but he could not open the box at all, so he decided, okay, instead of me trying to open this box, let me try to take this box home. So I'll open it there. When father returned from the war, he will open it for me. So you see, Lamina was a very good boy and very obedient boy. He said to himself, I'm going to leave this calabash, this box, when father returned from the war, so that my father can help me to open the box. Yeah, that is what he said. Back then in school in Africa, we used to read this book like when we were in the we call it class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. I don't know from your side, how did you call it when you started going to school, the first class? I'm not talking about kindergarten. From the first class, the second class, the third class. Some other country call it grade 1, grade 2. Yeah, but in my country here, like for example, in West Africa here, we call it class 1, class 2, class 3. So when I was in class 3, that's the time I read this book. Could you imagine? Now I'm a university student. So, oh my God, I did really love these books. So guys, I'll be reading books here from now on. But the books I'll be reading is from primary school books, okay? Just to remind us that back then, what we used to miss in our school. To remind our brain and to refresh ourselves, okay? Lamina left the cave, ran back along the bank of the stream, quickly washed all the dirty bowl, and got dressed again. Then he returned home. Then he returned home as fast as he could go with a little black box in his pocket of his shirt. So he carried back Lamina carried the box and he put the box in his pocket. And he said, when I get back home, my father will open this box for me when my father come back from the war. Yeah, that is what Lamina said to himself. Where have you been all this time? That is his stepmother asking the question. Mama Kade shouted at him, you are too late for breakfast now. I won't go. I want you to go collect some firewood. Ha! After everything that boy had gone through, when he came back home, the stepmother said, I want you to go and fetch the firewood. You are too late for breakfast. Yes. So go and fetch the firewood. Yes. Off you go now. So he went to fetch the firewood. Lamina went and fetched the firewood. Lamina spent a long, hungry morning in the bush. At last, when the sun was high, he had enough firewood and turned from home. The bundle of wood was heavy. The bundle of wood was so heavy on his head, and he was hungry. He has not eaten for 2 days. But he said, oh, my dear mother, how I think of you, my dearest mother, always in my heart. Lamina always used to think about his mother. Whenever he is in pain, he would think about his late mother. Whenever he is in struggle, Lamina would think about his mom. He would always think about his mom. Oh boy. As he got near to his home, smell of discussion, food comes to his nose. The smell of the food comes to his nose. He was smelling. I know most of us normally love to smell food when we are coming home, right? This is how we notice that this is my mother food, or this is my wife food, or this is my daughter food. This is how we notice. We smell food with our nose, with his nose. And, and to his ears come to the sound of his stepmother talking. Exactly. And Mariama singing. Then a man laughed. Father is home. So now he heard the voice of his father. Somebody was laughing. Lamina was able to notice that this is my father's voice. My father is the one laughing. Yes, even though he didn't see him, but the sound of his father's voice, he was able to recognize that this is my father. Father is home, said Lamina. Father is home. Lamina shouted and ran the last 300 meters to the house. Father, father, he cried, falling onto his father's chest. Wow. Lamina's father has returned back from the war. Later, Lamina went for a walk with his father. After a while, they sat down on a rock, and Lamina told his father about the cave and the little black box in the calabash. His father opened his eyes very wide and said, show me the box, my son. The father opened his eyes wide and said, show me the box, my son. Lamina took it from his pocket. I am not sure you can open it, he said. Lamina even doubted his father that his father could not able to open the box. He said, I could not. It's too stiff. Lamina's father took out his knife and twisted it under the lip of the little black box. He twisted and turned it until at last the lip began to move. Suddenly, it flew wide open. Suddenly, the box was able to open. They opened the box. The father opened the box. So, he opened the box. The father was able to open the box. Lamina father took a quiet look inside the box, then covered it over with his hand. So Lamina father opened the box and he covered it again. This was too much for Lamina. What is in the box, father? He cried exactly. Please let me see. This is money or gold or diamond. It is something better than money or gold or diamond. That is what the father said. So Lamina was expecting. Lamina believed that the box was filled with gold or maybe diamond or silver. Then the father said, this is much better than gold and silver. Yes. He said, this is much better than gold and silver. That is what the father said. So let's read. I want to know what is much better than gold and silver. Let me try to notice this. Let me try to see. Yes. Okay. Please let me see it. It's money or gold or silver. This is something much better than money or gold or silver, said his father mysteriously. I cannot guess, said Lamina. He jumped up off the rock, said, here, said his father. The father gave it to him, say, here. Took his hand off the box. He took out a piece of paper and handed it to Lamina. Lamina saw there was a letter that was written on it. Lamina saw now that was written on it. Yes, it's just a letter, he said. Better than money or gold or diamond? Lamina asked his father. I said, Daddy, this one is just a letter. So how could it be better than gold and silver and anything? How could it be better than that? He said, I do not understand this. Then the father said, read it, Lamina. I cannot read, father. Mama Kadi need me at home and does not let me go to school. So his father does not know that Lamina was not going to school back then when he was fighting the war. So Lamina told his father, Dad, I cannot read. The woman you brought home, you call your wife, she did not let me go to school. Then she did not let me go to school. She does not. I shall have to change all that. But now I'll read the letter to you. Then the father said to his son, he said, I'm going to change all that. I'm back. But I will read the letter to you. The father began to read the letter. Let's read the letter. Let's read the letter, guys. Dear Lamina, but myself, I don't know who wrote this letter to Lamina. But let's just read, okay? As we are going, we're able to know who read this letter to Lamina. Who wrote the letter? Dear Lamina, he began. Is the letter to me? Asked Lamina in surprise. Yes, his father answered. Now let me continue. When Lamina's father said, Dear Lamina, Lamina asked his father, is this letter really for me? Then the father said, yes, this letter is for you. Now let me continue. You are my only dear son, mother. Oh, so it was Lamina's mother that wrote the letter. Wow. Lamina cried. I want to see you when you are a man, but I am very ill and soon I shall die. So I must say goodbye to you. Live well, my son. Love your father. He is a good man and will always look after you well. When you are lonely, read my letter because then you will always feel I am near you. Your loving mother. Wow. That was a letter written by Lamina's mother. Before she passed away, she wrote a lovely letter to his son. Before your mother died, the father is explaining now. Before your mother died, she gave me this box for you. Father explained. I put it in my pocket and forget it. Then, one day when I was fishing, it fell out into the stream and I never saw it again until this day. That is the story of this little black box. Let me look into his father's face and say, this is my lucky day. My two greatest dream has come true. You have come home and my mother is near me again. The war is finished, Lami father told his son. I shall always be with you now. You will go to school now and I shall watch you become a man, just as your mother wants to. Now let us go home. I have told your stepmother to prepare a special meal for our neighbors. That is the Lamina finest talking. Mama is sweeping the compound clean tonight. You will sit beside me and receive our guests while your stepmother and Mama serve us with good food and palm wine. Oh my goodness. This is Lamina lucky day. Indeed, this is his lucky day. Lamina father said, oh my God, wow, 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 wow. Now I wonder why people cry for father's love. Oh my goodness, eh? Lamina father said, he said, Lamina, you will sit by me and your stepmother and mama are going to serve us while you will sit by me. We will enjoy some sweet food and some palm wine. This is the end of the story. So, top step up. Let me try to ask now some few. Top step up. Is my father in my father village, Michael Palmer. Step points, Russia, Moro. So guys, I finished reading the book. Look for this book and read this book. It's a very nice story. This is the book we read during primary school. As you can see, right? I'm not going to stay long. I'll be off right now because there is no electricity. And my light is not going to serve me. I'm using my, how can I call it? My power bank light. Yes. So guys, welcome to my channel. I'll be reading books every night from back to period. I'll be reading some very interesting books, which is not like your favorite book, your dream book. But this is just something like back then in Africa, here, we used to read these books and he used to give us very wonderful stories. And it was so nice, so wonderful, which we love, we enjoy them so much. We really enjoy them each time they read those books to us. It makes us feel so good,